Hello, guys. Welcome to this new podcast. And today we are reviewing and get your chimichangas ready. Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds. This movie was, Fox didn't want to take the risk 5 years ago to film this movie. The script was already on the plate. So yeah, and they didn't film it until the test footage leaked out, and then we came to this and the fans, and we're going to see what everybody thinks of it, and we're going to start with Lee Wilson because it also starts with what was his name? Wade, Wade Wilson. So yeah, let's go to the
Ah,
brother of Wade Wilson, Lee Wilson.
I see what you did there. uh, well, to be perfectly honest, I don't really know much about Deadpool. Um, I know I'm more of a Batman, Spider-Man type of guy, but um, I know he appeared in an X-Men movie played by the same actor, Ryan Reynolds. But I'm guessing this is a different take on the character. Um, Sitting down to watch this film, I, I really did enjoy it. The humour is just brilliant in it, and I think they gave Ryan Reynolds free range to do what he wanted in this film. Um, and what I've read, he fought for this film to be made. Um, and as a well, he said he's not a superhero, but it is a superhero movie. He plays this a lot better than he did the Green Lantern a few years back, and I do like these little jabs at the Green Lantern in the movie, where please don't make my costume green and animated, please. Little digs there, but it's it is a good action movie. Everybody in it gives top performances. I just love, and it's very violent, and that's what I like about this. This is different from all the other superhero movies. This is violent, and the language is very bad in it. Um, but for me, Ryan Reynolds does steal the show as Deadpool. Uh, he just he lives the part. It's just so funny. For me, if coming new to this thing, I'm going to give this a 9 because hopefully I think there is a sequel coming. So hopefully this is going to evolve more and more. But for me, it's a 9 from me. I loved it.
All right, that was the brother of Wade Wilson, and now we are going to Deadpool himself, and he's winning on the telephone.
For me, this film is just class. It's one of my favorite um, movies of that genre. It's like an anti-hero fight in the face film. It's just brilliant. I love all the references that there are, like in the motorway scenes. There's lots of references to comic book writers and some directors. There's even a couple of Spider-Man references. There's one of Peter Parker on one of the signs, and there's two lines as well when he says, "Oh, go get 'em, Tiger," and the other line, "With great power comes much responsibility." That's two lines directly to Spider-Man. I love the Deadpool comics. I love when if he's battling Wolverine or if he's battling Gambit. I don't mind, and you can just tell that the writing just come straight from the comic books. Even one of the lines when Deadpool says, "Oh, I look like a cross between Ryan Reynolds and a Sharpie," that's a direct link to one of the comics. And obviously, there's other links to Wolverine and Wolverine Origins. I would give this film. It's got to be a 10.5 out of 10, and I can't wait for the sequel.
All right, that was Deadpool himself, and now we are going to all the way around the world to Texas. Texas Tim.
Well, like Elise said, I too, I didn't know anything about this at all. I've never heard of Deadpool before, which is a good thing because I don't have any kind of preconceived notion of what the film is going to be. I enjoyed it very much because I mean, we live in a world right now where you have a new superhero comic book action film every 5 minutes. And but this is unique. It's different. It's actually a comedy more than anything. It's got a lot of great action, as has been said. It's actually a love story as well, like it or not. But I mean, it's a very entertaining movie. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's less than 2 hours. It's hilarious. I mean, I can't really find a lot of fault with it. I think it's cool because it's different, it's new, and it's a perfect example how you don't have to spend $1 billion in 2 years in pre-production just to make a superhero comic book movie, Batman. So yeah, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Brilliant.
All right, and from Texas, Tim, we are going to the well, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Mr. McLaughlin.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Yeah, just to echo what Lee and Tim said, didn't really know Deadpool before sitting down and tackling this movie. I was aware that it was a side character basically in the X-Men universe. As the guys have alluded to, it's an action movie, it's a comedy movie, it's got a wee bit of everything in there. And I love all the parodies and the subtle nods to all the other movies. And the whole breaking of the fourth wall is hilarious at times. It's a very basic, simple story. It's a guy trying to get his revenge on the supposed scientist and doctor who made him what he was, and in the midst of all that, you've got all the comedy with his bar buddy who owns the bar and the blind lady who's got an addiction to, shall we say, a certain substance, keeping it clean. And as I say, you've got all the subtle nods and links to all these other movies, which makes it absolutely hysterical. Ryan Reynolds is funny as hell in this. The rest of the cast, superb. Even big, gigantic, concave, metally Russian Colossus. He wasn't in it very long, but he played that part here. And, the wee subtle joke, why is it every time I come to this mansion, I only see two of you? Can we only afford 2 X-Men? Funny stuff. We come with you to see the professor. Which one? McAvoy or Stewart? His timeline's kind of excellent comedy, excellent breaking of the fourth wall, keeping the audience thoroughly entertained for an hour and 45 minutes. I can't fault this. Can't wait for the sequel, folks. Bring it on. 9.5 out of 10.
Well, the first F-bomb is out of the way. So here we go to Mr. Connor. Not from Assassin's Creed, but just the person himself.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of superhero films, but this isn't a conventional superhero film, and I'm glad about that because it was absolutely hilarious. It was 1 hour and 50 minutes of pure joy. And he's not a conventional superhero either. I think, as Craig said, he's a bit of an anti-hero. Yeah, I thought the violence was really good, like seeing someone get decapitated right at the beginning of the film was quite good, yeah. And seeing someone also get pretty much flung and crushed by the sign as well. Yeah, it's really gory, graphic sort of stuff, but it's hilarious. The fat Gandalf joke had me laughing out loud. That was hilarious. That was the best bit, I thought. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds sort of didn't make a great impression as Daredevil, but as Deadpool, I think he's spot on. And the rest of the cast is great as well.
You mean Green Lantern, Connor? Daredevil,
yeah.
Unfortunately,
you can tell I don't like. You can tell. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that, Graham. Yeah, but other than that, I think it's a really great comedy film and a love story. It's loads of different genres all sort of wrapped into one. And it also stems from an emotional sort of thing with the cancer side story as well. So, yeah, I think I'll give this film overall a 9 out of 10.
All right, and now we are going to Mr. Alex. Peefy.
Yeah, some of you already know. I was prepared not to like this movie. I don't like the swear, but originally I didn't want to like this movie. But I also know the. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, but.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm sorry. I thought it was. So anyway, and I know it's a comic book, and I didn't want to like the movie. And there's still a little bit of it that I don't like. But it did win me over. I love the fourth wall breaking. I love the characters. I love the way they did it for about 90% of it. So they won me over when I wasn't prepared to like it. I would have changed a few things, but I think that might have restrained it a little bit. and unfortunately, you sort of have to be modern, especially with a movie. So I'd give the character about a 7. I'd give the movie an 8. So
What you give?
All right, and now it comes down to me. Well, I saw this movie at a friend's house, and I really loved it. Um, every moment. I wanted to go to see in the cinema, but some personal stuff interrupted that,
Mhm.
unfortunately. And then I saw the movie, and I was just like, man, I should have seen this in cinema. But I was like, well, I got it now on Blu-ray or Wetway, how you want to call it. Um, yeah, it's a very great movie. Ryan Reynolds is very good in this movie, finally, and not in that horrible Exxon Originals Wolverine Deadpool version of it. Um, Ajax or slash Francis, like Deadpool calls him, it's just really funny, and Rosiel and I don't know, Angel is also very good in this movie. Weasel, Vanessa. Yeah, that's probably the cast almost. And yeah, there are some very good jokes in it, and very good action. It starts right in the beginning, and yeah, it's very good. And there are some quotes from the Deadpool movie itself. Is like that when there's a woman, and then Deadpool doubts if he wants to kill her. If that's sexist or not. And that's really funny. And just like just like Ajax said, say my name, and then he said, I will spell it fucking out for you. And then, yeah, and then he laid all those bodies and spelled it Francis. That was just beautiful. And with the Saboni, when he's hunting Francis, and then he's turning the camera away. And the fourth wall breaking are very good, and music is also good. And the opening credits, let's not forget that. That was really brilliant. Nobody saw that coming. And the end credits was just very good. It was some teaser to Deadpool 2. So yeah, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, that's I'm going to now go open the floor. So as everyone say something, then do it now.
Well, apparently, this was made pretty cheaply, right? It didn't cost a whole lot of money, and it really was a surprise hit. It made a lot of money back. I mean, so
I think, yeah, yeah. I think it made 50 million. I think it cost 50 million, and it made a shit ton back. So there's a prime example. As Tim said, you don't need to spend 250 million or 500 million to make a bloody decent movie. You know, so go figure.
In when
I want to know, why is it that we always have British playing the villains? Why? Come on.
Because I think it's because we're obviously dastardly. I mean, I have no idea.
You noticed that as well, did you?
Who was it? Ed?
Oh, what's his name? Ed Skerin?
Yeah.
Ed Skerin, okay.
That guy that was in Bloody Transporter, Weafield.
Yeah. Transporter. Oh, man. Anybody else like secretaries there, or was it just me?
Oh, yeah, and there was some... It was that, like, Deadpool was making fun of this name Ajax. It's as in clean, if they're cleaning...
Dishwasher stuff.
Yeah.
No, sorry guys. I did enjoy the fourth wall breaking. I did, I love that in-joke referencing thing, just like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy that as well. So it's not that I didn't enjoy the movie. I hope I didn't give that impression.
Some people say that's overrated, and
this film's got.
I mean,
good references in this film.
Yeah. I mean, it's just my opinion. Also, everybody has an opinion. Go ahead. I'm done.
Yeah, and it's funny that Deadpool says Xavier's house is getting blown up every year. Huh.
Hmm.
Well,
This also set up.
really like Colossus said, destroyed houses. It builds character.
Yeah. Okay. Was that Tim?
This also set a precedent for like the R-rated superhero movie, didn't it? Because this is one of the first ones that has an R rating
Yeah.
that they didn't really shy away from. You know, they said, "Screw it, it's an adult film. Go see it. Bring your kids anyway." You know.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
But,
and
I mean,
sorry, well, Leon, you go.
They even put fun into the sex scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Calendar Girl, wasn't it?
Calendar, I mean, even Ryan Reynolds' face when it was it Women's Liberation Day?
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't push any further.
Halloween, they came up for the cover of the fans.
Happy Women's National Women Day. Yeah, then he.
And I just have to mention, kudos to Stan Lee. Only he can get away with being a DJ in a strip club. 90+-year-old. You know, there you go.
Also, there was a cameo by the creator of Deadpool in the bar. He was one of the thugs in the bar.
Yeah, he was.
The stripperella in the strip club is a reference to one of his series that he did in 2004 called Stripperella.
Oh God, yeah, Pam Anderson and Vince McMahon and all that. I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny that in that scene when Ryan tries to get something from coins and tickets, and then he says, "You think that there's a sex scene going on in the first scene?" And then he said, "Like, let's put balls into the holes." And
I've also got a lot of time for the wee cabbie who keeps picking him up and keeps getting situations and never gets paid. You know.
Yeah. But it was funny the last 3 minutes. Like, what can I get for 2 pennies and 3 minutes?
Okay.
And then also with Halloween, that was really funny.
Yeah, was that?
But
Funny ass movie.
Yeah, I can see this character working as he did in this film with other heroes. So I can see that happening down the line, putting them together like an Avengers type collaboration. He would work wonders with other people, Spider-Man even maybe.
Yeah, time will tell on that one.
Yeah.
They're always wanting to cash in, so they'll throw together with somebody.
Yeah, it's all to do with that. All to do with the cash.
But yeah, it was really fun. The first line of the whole movie. And so I know, right? Which balls did I have to follow to get my very own movie?
Yeah. And even as a wee dig at Hugh Jackman, and they're really cold down there, mate. You know, yeah.
And Wham makes a present in.
Wham. Yeah, you've got to give them props for the soundtrack. You know, I know a lot of it was a lot of cheesy 80s ballads, but they made it work, and it fit right in with the movie. The soundtrack was pretty cool in this, you know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not often a movie plays out with Careless Whisper.
No, there you go. You know, no.
Also with Colossus, one of those few moments. Peel, why did you do that? He's throwing up, and then you were thrown in on.
And he keeps just totally taking the piss out of what's her name, the wee kid that's with Colossus.
Teenage Megasonic Warhead.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say it. How the fuck do you abbreviate that? I apologize for my language again. I mean, what was it? Hey, look, it's mute for Alien Free. You know, just daft references like that. And,
Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor. Yeah.
Also with Then he said to Colossus, "Then I go to slap the bitch out of you."
Fun times.
Yes. Since I became a superhero switch listener by a Neverland mansion called Beep 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 Beep.
Well, we could sit here all night and quote the full movie, but you might want to let folks watch it for themselves. Yeah.
Then I will send you your shiny headed friend request. But till now. Yeah, also
That's-
with that. Yeah, also with that. When he's throwing that frisbee at Ajax, heads up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very funny.
Funny movie. Yeah,
Now no people will have to go and watch it now. They know everything.
exactly. Yeah. Watch the movie. Yes.
Yeah, go watch the movie, even with your kids. But it isn't a wise decision because it's R-rated.
Hmm.
So yeah. Well, guys, thank you for watching, and subscribe and like this video, and give a reaction and your thoughts on what you think about this movie. So yeah, see you guys next week, and keep on geeking, I can say now.
You can keep on geeking all you like. Yeah. There you go.
Yes.